Hey, have you ever felt stuck in a financial cycle that seems never-ending? Like you're always chasing money but never really getting where you want to be? I know how frustrating that can be. What I'm about to share today could be the key to changing that. Yes, it's possible to transform your financial reality, and believe me, it's not about magical formulas or sensational secrets. It all starts with simple yet incredibly powerful habits, based on teachings that have guided generations, the Bible. In this video, we will explore 5 financial habits that can lead you to true prosperity. And before you think this is just another religious sermon, know that we're not talking about empty promises or demanding blessings. We're talking about practical principles that, when applied, make a difference. Principles that shape our mindset, help us make better decisions, and prepare us for a future of security and growth. We'll talk about how small changes in your routine can yield great results, how to protect what you've already achieved, and most importantly, how to multiply your resources. These habits are not complicated but require consistency and a true commitment to your own financial well-being. Are you ready to transform how you view money? Then let's dive into the first habit that could change everything. But before we start, I want to make a special invitation. Imagine yourself in complete control of your financial life, stress-free, without debts weighing on your mind, and with the freedom to make choices that truly matter. Want to know how to get there? Then stay with me until the end of this video and get ready to transform your relationship with money. And if you're already liking the idea, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss valuable content that could change your life. Now, let's dive into the first essential habit to kickstart your journey to prosperity. Let's be honest, in today's world, it's almost as if we're constantly encouraged to spend everything we have and, if possible, even more. Ads everywhere, social media making us feel we need the best of everything, and the temptation to live a lifestyle that looks impressive but often leaves our bank account in the red. It's not easy, but who said the most valuable things in life are easy? Now, what does it really mean to live below your means? Essentially, it's about spending less than you earn, ensuring that a portion of what comes into your pocket is directed towards something greater than immediate pleasures. Think of it as a strategic decision. You're choosing intentionally to build a solid foundation for your future instead of giving in to every fleeting desire. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Living below your means isn't about giving up everything that makes you happy. On the contrary, it's about making choices that bring a sense of control and freedom. It's about valuing what truly matters to you. When you adopt this habit, you start experiencing a new form of financial peace, the relief of knowing you're not on the brink of disaster if something unexpected happens. Imagine what this means in practice. If something goes wrong, and life always has its surprises, you don't have to panic because you're prepared. Moreover, living with less than you earn opens the door to investing in your dreams. You can save for a life project, start investing for the future, or even indulge in something meaningful without compromising your stability. The question is, do you want to live a life always running after bills, or would you rather feel in control? Living below your means is an essential step to financial freedom. And honestly, the feeling of having money left over at the end of the month is liberating. It's having options. It's being able to say yes to the things that make sense and no to external pressures. This habit isn't just a modern financial strategy but a principle deeply rooted in biblical teachings. The Bible makes it clear the importance of a balanced financial life, and one of the most powerful examples comes from Proverbs 21 verse 20, which says, "There is desirable treasure and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man squanders it." What does this mean? Simply that a wise person is someone who doesn't consume everything they have but instead saves and manages their resources wisely. Living below your means is a practice that invites us to be responsible stewards of what God gives us, avoiding waste and recklessness. When you put this teaching into practice, you're not just ensuring a more stable financial life. You're also demonstrating wisdom by preserving and multiplying the resources you have. This not only protects you from unexpected crises but also puts you in a position of strength, where you have the power to help and invest in what truly matters. So remember, living below your means is more than a financial habit. It's a commitment to the wisdom and prosperity the Bible teaches us. Perfect, now that you understand the importance of living below your means, let's move on to the second habit, which is fundamental for your financial security and growth: having multiple sources of income. Imagine this: putting all your chips on a single bet is risky, right? In the same way, relying on a single income source can be dangerous. Life is full of uncertainties, which is why the Bible teaches us to diversify our efforts. Ecclesiastes 11 verse 6 advises, "Sow your seed in the morning, and at evening let your hands not be idle, for you do not know which will succeed, whether this or that, or whether both will do equally well. What does this mean? It means we shouldn't rely solely on one means of livelihood but should instead find ways to generate income in different areas. That way, if one source fails, you still have others to fall back on. It's about being proactive and not at the mercy of circumstances. Having multiple income sources isn't just for entrepreneurs or those with a lot of money. In fact, this is a habit that anyone can develop with creativity and dedication. You can start by investing in small side projects, exploring your skills in freelance work, or even investing your savings wisely. The biblical foundation emphasizes the importance of staying active and prepared, spreading your efforts to reap results in different areas. After all, even the seemingly most secure jobs can disappear, and the strongest companies can face difficulties. But if you have several ways to make money, you'll always be one step ahead. This habit, like all the others, requires practice and planning, but it's essential to achieving a balanced and prosperous financial life. Imagine living your life without the constant fear of what might go wrong. It's like having a life jacket on a boat. You sail peacefully, knowing that if a storm comes, you're protected. That's exactly what an emergency fund represents in your life. It's your financial support, a safety net that ensures you don't have to despair when the unexpected knocks on your door. Think of how many times you've heard stories of people going through great difficulties because they weren't financially prepared. Medical emergencies, a car suddenly breaking down, or even losing a job can put anyone in a delicate situation. These are the moments when an emergency fund becomes a true lifesaver. It's that cushion that softens the blow of surprises and gives you the time and space you need to reorganize without resorting to loans or accumulating debt. The Bible teaches us the importance of this preparation in Ecclesiastes 9 verse 11, where it says, "I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor bread to the wise, nor riches to the intelligent, nor favor to those with knowledge. But time and chance happen to them all." This verse reminds us that no matter how strong, wise, or skilled we are, life is unpredictable and unexpected events affect everyone. Thus, true wisdom lies in being prepared for what we can't control. When you decide to create an emergency fund, you're taking control of your future. And don't think this is something reserved for those with great fortunes. Even with a tight budget, you can start small, setting aside a little from each paycheck. Over time, this fund grows and becomes your personal fortress. It's a habit that builds discipline and brings peace of mind. Remember, an emergency fund isn't just a luxury or something you do if there's money left over. It should be a priority because we never know when we'll need it. If you've ever gone through hard times without this support, you know how stressful and exhausting it is. On the other hand, having this money set aside brings an unparalleled sense of tranquility. Besides protecting you from debt in times of crisis, an emergency fund also puts you in a position of advantage. Imagine having the money available to seize a great investment opportunity or a unique offer that could change your life. This fund not only protects you but also gives you a chance to grow when opportunities arise. So, start thinking today about how you can build this habit. Small, consistent savings over time make a big difference. And the best part, you're taking care of yourself and your family, ensuring that the unexpected doesn't knock you down but finds you prepared. Let's move on to the fourth habit, where your mindset about money really starts to make a difference. Investing. Now stop for a moment and think, you're working hard for your money, but is your money working for you? This is the crucial point of investing. When you develop the habit of investing, you're creating a system where your money multiplies over time, and this is essential for building wealth. But don't be fooled, investing isn't about luck or risky bets. It's about planning, discipline, and the willingness to do what it takes to achieve financial freedom. The Bible gives us a powerful lesson about this in the parable of the talents, told by Jesus in Matthew 25. The story talks about a master who entrusts his wealth to his servants. 2 of them invested what they received and multiplied their resources, while the third simply buried the money, afraid of losing it. When the master returned, he praised the servants who had multiplied their talents but harshly reprimanded the one who did nothing. In Matthew 25 verse 27, he says, "You should have put my money on deposit with the bankers, so that when I returned I would have received it back with interest." The message here is clear. We are called to do what we can to multiply what we receive. Investing is how we put this into practice. And if you think investing is complicated or reserved only for financial experts, think again. Today there are various ways to invest, whether in stocks, real estate funds, fixed income, or even properties and businesses. The most important thing is to start, even if it's just a little. The magic of investing lies in time and the power of compound interest, where your money starts to generate more money continuously. At first, investing might seem intimidating, especially if you've never done it before. Opening an account at a brokerage, transferring money to investments, and deciding where to apply may seem overwhelming. But the truth is, like any new habit, it gets easier with time and learning. Don't let fear be a barrier. Financial education is an investment in itself, and every step you take to learn more about it brings you closer to financial freedom. And why is this so important? Because investing is the path to stop working solely for money and make money work for you. It's how you build something lasting, a true legacy that can benefit not only you but also your family and even future generations. When you invest, you're creating a future where you don't solely depend on your job to survive. It's a future where you have options, freedom, and security. And remember, the Bible shows us that everything we have is a gift from God, and we are called to be good stewards. This means not just spending what we earn but multiplying resources wisely. When you adopt the habit of investing, you're honoring this principle and positioning yourself to prosper. Before we reveal the fifth and final habit, here's a challenge. If you're already starting to understand the importance of these habits, share this video with someone who needs a little push to change their financial life. And if you haven't already, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content that can transform your journey toward prosperity. Now, get ready, because the fifth habit ties everything together and takes your financial life to the next level. Shall we? It's time to talk about the fifth habit, which may be the most important of all, as it unites everything we've discussed so far: seeking wisdom. Have you ever thought about the difference between knowledge and wisdom? Knowledge is the information you acquire, whether by reading books, watching videos, or listening to advice. Wisdom is applying that knowledge effectively. And when it comes to finances, wisdom is what really makes the difference between just getting by and truly prospering. The Bible is full of verses that exalt the importance of wisdom. One of them is Proverbs 3 verses 13 to 14, which says, "Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding, for she is more profitable than silver and yields better returns than gold." In other words, wisdom is more valuable than any material wealth because it teaches us how to manage and multiply what we have intelligently. Seeking wisdom means being willing to learn continuously. It's understanding that we never know everything and that there's always something new to explore. And when it comes to money, this includes learning about investments, financial management, creating passive income, and even dealing with money in times of crisis. The good news is that today knowledge is more accessible than ever, with courses, books, and videos like the one you're watching. But wisdom isn't just about learning, it's about acting. How many people know they should save, invest, or live below their means but never put it into practice? The difference lies in execution. The Bible reinforces this in Proverbs 13 verse 16, which says, "All who are prudent act with knowledge, but fools expose their folly." In other words, knowing isn't enough. You need to act wisely. Financial wisdom helps you make better decisions, avoid pitfalls, and have more clarity about what really matters. When you seek wisdom, you start to see money as a tool, not an end in itself. You value what it can do for you and the people around you without being enslaved by it. So how can you seek this wisdom? Read good books, watch videos that truly add value, find mentors, and most importantly, put what you learn into practice. Don't wait for life to teach you the hard way. Be proactive and equip yourself with the knowledge needed to prosper. And so, we close the 5 habits that can change your financial life forever. If you apply all of this, you'll be on the right path to building a solid foundation for prosperity. And remember, change doesn't happen overnight, but every small step counts. Why not start now? If you made it this far, congratulations. Let me know in the comments which habit you're going to start applying first. And if you haven't yet, like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content that will help you prosper. We've reached the end of our journey, and now it's time to recap and reflect on the 5 powerful habits that can transform your financial life. We talked about living below your means, the importance of spending less than you earn to build a solid foundation of security. We discussed how having multiple sources of income is essential to ensure your prosperity doesn't depend on just one source. We learned the value of creating an emergency fund, that shield that protects you from life's unexpected events. We saw how the habit of investing can make your money work for you and multiply your resources. And finally, we understood that seeking wisdom is what really ties everything together, empowering us to act effectively and intelligently. These habits aren't just about finances, they're about building a more balanced and resilient life. They require discipline, patience, and above all, a commitment to yourself. Change begins with small steps, and every choice you make today shapes the future you want to have. Remember, true prosperity comes from a strong mindset and a healthy relationship with money. Money is a tool, a resource you can use to make dreams come true, help others, and live with purpose. So invest in yourself, always be willing to learn and improve, and never underestimate the power of consistent habits. May this journey be a starting point for a meaningful transformation in your financial life. May you have the courage to apply what you've learned and the wisdom to make choices that take you further. And above all, remember that prosperity starts within you, in how you think, act, and commit to your growth. If this content inspired you, share it with others who also need to hear this message. And keep following the channel for more tips and teachings that can make a difference. May God bless you and guide you on this journey of wisdom and prosperity. Until next time.